Sam has one of my favorite voices of all times.
Meghan,
I love you.
I need to come on this more because this is the most love I get from her.
For me?
I'm kidding.
I can't
I'm
tell
kidding.
you how much I love
I'm kidding.
you all
It's
the
all
time.
love here all the time. What I like about our friendship is that we're so fucking real with each other.
Yeah.
We're kind
I
of
knew
brutal
you were a
with
good
each
person.
other.
Yeah, a long time ago. Because I was like, oh, you're funny like me. I tell people we had one songwriting session, I think, and I've never laughed more in my entire life.
That
Ooh, I
was
think
fun.
I was.
We
I was
took
there.
pictures of
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
We just couldn't stop laughing. I was
At
like,
Conway.
I was like, this guy's fucking hilarious. What a
hilarious.
delight to be around.
You know what?
And talented.
It's my trauma.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
the
yeah,
It's the
yeah.
way it's the way I deal with it is humor.
all of us.
Can't take a
kids.
single thing seriously.
Yeah.
I know. I
love
struggle with that, too.
You
Australians.
know what I mean?
Y'all are all fucked up.
So fucked up.
Yeah.
You're all right. You're all right. I was trying to look up kind of your history of life, right?
Oh, no. Yeah.
And I want to know,
Yikes.
were you actually
yeah.
born on you raised on a farm? Is that real? And then you moved at like 10?
No, you weren't.
It says somewhere.
Imagine if I just fabricated that whole story. Yeah, I was.
Did you kill chickens?
I didn't kill any.
Oh, my mom was raised on a farm and killed chickens for dinner.
You know what though? So yeah, I grew up in a place called Grossvale.
Gross?
Grossvale.
Grose.
Yeah.
Okay. I grew up in a place called...
On a farm, and we had
Grossville.
it was like considered a toy farm, so it was 26 acres, and our neighbors were like 4 miles down the road. And we had, I guess my parents had like a bunch of animals before we were all born, my brothers and I. And when I was born, we had 6 cows.
This is so
And-
confusing to me because I know your parents are doctors.
Yeah, they had like a little like,
This is a side gig?
I don't know what happened in their brains, but they were like, let's go to the country.
Wow.
Let's get
They
a
took
house
all their hospital
on a
money
farm
and they said,
raise some pigs
that's
and
what
chickens
I
and stuff.
joke
That's what
every
Meghan
day when
wants
they
to
want me to
do,
do some
low-key.
crazy job. I'm like, I'm going to run away. Fuck all of you. I'm going to run away and start a farm with my children.
You know what? My
That's
parents
might
were
be what your
together.
parents did.
Yeah, probably. My parents were together for 12 years before they had kids. Which I used to be like, that's crazy.
And now you
But now
like,
I've been
I can't have a
with
child
Aaron
yet.
for 10 years, and it'll be longer
No
than
way.
it'll be more than 12 years.
I keep
before
trying
we
to
have
force them to have
kids.
kids with me because none of my friends have kids with me.
Soz.
I'm like, just make one. Go right now.
I'm not the only one.
I guess
I
I'm
don't.
I thought it
I-
was just me.
I'm not the one to have them. When Aaron wants
Yeah,
to
but
have
you were
them,
part of making them. You have the
True.
easy 2-minute job. You know what I'm saying?
2 minutes.
give me a little more credit. 2.5.
Yeah.
2 minutes 45.
Pop those numbers up.
Pop a
Give 'em a
job,
little-
bro.
Come on.
Your job is great.
Yeah, but they had us, and I guess they moved to the country because it was just like they should just get more space out there to get away from us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I lived out there till I was 7, and it was free, man. I was naked all the time.
Yeah.
So hippie. It was free.
That was it. We
man.
had
It
a little,
was
like-
living.
I feel
We had
like
a
you get
dam.
stung by bugs. There's so many bugs out here in Australia.
Probably did, but I didn't care. I had a long curly red mullet.
Oh, fuck.
Sick.
I was a icon. I've never been as cool.
It was an icon.
I was. But we had these 6 cows. This is a controversy. So my parents, this is trauma. I remember I overheard them talking in their bathroom saying that we were going to move to Sydney. And we loved this house. Like, it was a beautiful, just like super Australian farmhouse, corrugated iron roofs. Like, we had a pool, we had this big backyard, and I overheard that, and I was like, "We're moving to Sydney," and they were like, "Oh shit, yeah." So
Like the city.
that happened, like the city, and then weirdly, like we probably packed up and left like a month later. But in that month, those 6 cows died,
Magically.
and we don't know how.
Your parents are doctors,
And
bro.
they told
drugged
us,
them, for
they
sure.
told us that it was foxes. And
Absolutely
my
fucking
dumbass,
not.
My
Terrible
dumbass was
lie.
like,
you have
oh, that
steak a
makes
lot?
sense, foxes. And then I grew up and was like, foxes? A couple foxes taking down 6 big ass cows?
Did you eat steak a lot that month? Oh, God, Sam.
This isn't good.
This isn't good. Maybe we just bury that one in
Look.
the trauma.
A lot of,
Foxes.
you know what?
Your parents are fucked.
Yeah, you know what? Aaron and I just drove across the US, and we were driving through like I don't know, bumblefuck Arizona, and it's through the desert, and you'd go through these like one street towns, and you're like, the thought of like you could do absolutely anything out here.
Murder?
Like what What
See?
has happened out here that people don't know about?
That's why it
No
means
one
You know what I mean?
knows
So we were out-
what we could do.
We could bury a body and
So
no
out
one
in
will know.
Grossvale, I'm like, there are 6 cows buried somewhere out there.
Somewhere.
Damn. But here, I mean,
R.I.P. all
R.I.P. the
your
cows,
pets.
but circle to life, and then you get to move to the city and get into music and kind of.
Yeah, wrap it up. How'd you get here?
How'd I get here? Oh my
Don't
God.
talk about each cow and their names. Let's go to.
I don't know. I saw
No.
you like big saxophone guy, huh?
Are
Big
you
saxophone
fucking
guy.
kidding me?
Listen, so I started violin when I was 3, and then I picked up the saxophone because my high school had a really good jazz band that I wanted to get in.
I was in the jazz band.
So
Oh my God, we're the same person.
so I practiced for 2 years, and I went to high school because high school here is 7 to 12. So in year 7, I auditioned for the big band. I got in.
Of course.
And the leader of it was this like jazz master or whatever, and he would give us private lessons. And I was waiting for him. He like popped out for 1 second. I was waiting for him. There was a chart of Sway, and it was the Michael Bublé version of Sway.
And you
like,
sang.
when the rainbow rhythm started.
But my favorite song ever.
Right. So I was singing it, and
Was that your first time ever singing?
It was my first time singing for anyone, I guess. I didn't know, but it was like, I feel like it's like a raise your voice moment.
Literally?
And I was like,
La 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 la.
What is raise your voice?
It's a Hillary Duff.
It's so good.
Amazing movie. she
And
sings in it. And
I like
everything.
turn around, and his name was Vlad Kusid. I turn around, he's Russian, and he's looking at me, and I was like, oh, hi. And he goes, you no sing with, you no play saxophone in big band anymore. You sing.
Oh my
And
God.
I was like, and so then we did Sway, and that was my first like public performance.
You should do a fucking cover of that and put it out. I would love to hear your voice roar on that song.
I'm pretty sure there's a recording of that performance somewhere.
on YouTube.
Hell no.
Oh.
Just in my hard drive. You know?
My jazz band moments are on YouTube somewhere. Deep in there. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we need
gotta
to pull
burn
that up.
those.
We need to pull that
I gotta
up.
bury those.
Let's cut that into this.
Nerds! So bad.
The rest
But
of the episode is
I
Megan
played
singing
trumpet,
jazz.
and then I would like ask, like, can I sing? I wasn't like, you should sing. You're amazing. I was like, I'll sing.
Oh, really? I thought they just picked
I
you because you
think
were so good.
I don't remember him being like,
Oh, you volunteered.
I don't remember him being like, you know, play trumpet, you sing, you know? It was like, I was like, I'll sing it, I'm pretty sure. And like, the band teacher's daughter was in my grade, and she could sing too, so we would sing together. So it wouldn't
Oh,
be alone.
controversial though.
No, she's a sweetheart.
Okay.
They're good people.
Okay.
So we were like, oh my God.
I was going to say a Nepo baby.
Right. Literally. I
In
was
the
like, well,
big
you were
band?
chosen. No.
The big band.
She was always good. And she was so smart because she would do harmonies with me too. She was so
Oh, that's
good.
cool.
I know. I was like, you do the harmony. No, you do the harmony. It was great. Anyways, that was boring. So
Shout out, Mr. Ferris.
then you
But
went to
so
college at Berkeley, Boston
I did that.
as
So
a singer.
I did. So I left Australia when I was 18, not to chase music, to get
Into school.
to really to like, I thought I was a problem in my family, and I left and I went to England for a year, and I thought me leaving is gonna like alleviate all the like drama and tension in my family.
No.
And 3 weeks later, after I got there, everything fell apart. And
You were the glue. Turns out all along.
God, no, God,
Okay, don't cry.
definitely not the glue. No, I mean like,
You know he's a middle child of 2 boys, just like me.
Mhm.
That's why we're also
didn't
the
know that.
same. We
Okay.
have so many things together.
I know
Except
I'm
my
also
family's,
pregnant
like,
with my second.
Put together. Fuck. I'm so sorry.
But no, like I went to the UK, and on the way I auditioned for Berkeley, and
In the UK?
I flew to Boston, and then I went over to the UK, and I got in, and then my parents split, and there was a lot of just
While you were at school?
no. So I had just moved to the UK, and I was just on my gap year, and 3 weeks after I got there, my mum Skyped me and was like, "Your dad's gone, having an affair." And that all unraveled, and then my dad called me the next day, and he basically said to me, or rather, he called me, and I saw him calling, and I was like, okay, just hear him out. Like, he's still your dad, whatever. And I pick up the phone, and he's like, "Hi, Sammy," and I was like, "How could you?"
Oh, shit.
And
I mean, yeah, I'd go fucking
I went
wild.
apeshit, and he goes, "Well, I wasn't gonna say this, but if you hadn't been doing so many extracurricular activities and taken your mum away from me, maybe we could have spent more time.
Stop.
No.
It was really rough.
My dad jokes about that, and it triggers me. And now I can't believe he would use that on you, though.
It was a lot, and it took me a long time to realize that it wasn't my fault.